Good morning. This is PJ. I'm not in my office. I'm out at church camp for confirmation and going to be giving you the readings from this spot today. It is Monday, July 12th, 2021. We have our three readings, with it being the daily lectionary reading. Psalm 142 is our psalm reading. Amos 5, 1 through 9 is the Old Testament reading. And Acts 21, 27 through 39 is our New Testament reading. Let us listen in and hear the message from God. Psalms 142. I cry out loudly to God. Loudly I plead with God for mercy. I spill out all of my complaints before him and spell out my troubles in detail. As I sink in despair, my spirit ebbing away, you know how I'm feeling. You know the danger that I am in, the traps hidden in my path. Look right, look left. There's not a soul who cares what happens. I'm up against the wall with no exit. It's just me, all alone. I cry out, God, call out. You're my last chance, my only hope for life. Oh, listen. Please listen. I've never been this low. Rescue me for those who are hunting me down. I'm no match for them. Get me out of this dungeon so I can thank you in public. Your people will form a circle around me, and you'll bring me a shower of blessing. Our Old Testament reading is from Amos, chapter 5, verses 1 through 9. Listen to this, family of Israel. The message I'm sending in bold print. This tragic warning. Virgin Israel has fallen flat on her face. She'll never stand up again. She's been left where she's fallen. No one offers to help her up. This is the message, God's word. The city that marches out with 1,000 will end up with 100. The city that marches out with 100 will end up with 10. O family of Israel. God's message to the family of Israel. Seek me and live. Don't fool around all those shrines of Bethel. Don't waste time taking trips to Gilgal. And don't bother going down to Beersheba. Gilgal is here today and gone tomorrow. And Bethel is all show, no substance. So see God and live. You don't want to end up with nothing to show for your life, but a pile of ashes, a house burned to the ground. For God will send just such a fire, and the firefighters will show up too late. Woe to you who turn justice to vinegar and stomp righteousness into mud. Do you realize where you are? You're in a cosmos, star-flung with the constellations by God. A world God wakes up each morning and puts to bed each night. God dips water from the ocean and gives the land a drink. God revealed, does all this, and he can destroy it as easily as make it. He can turn this vast wonder into total waste. Our New Testament reading today comes from the book of Acts, chapter 21, verses 27 and on. Listen in. When the 7 days of their purification were nearly up, some Jews from around Ephesus spotted him in the temple. At once, they turned that place upside down. They grabbed Paul and started yelling at the top of their lungs, "Help! You Israelites, help!" This is the man who's going all over the world, telling lies against us and our religion in this place. He's even brought Greeks in here and defiled this holy place. What had happened was that they had seen Paul and Trophimus the Ephesian Greek, walking together in the city, and had just assumed that he also had taken him into the temple and showed him around. Soon, the whole city was in an uproar, people running from everywhere to the temple to get in on the action. They grabbed Paul, dragged him outside, and locked the temple gates so he couldn't get back in and gain sanctuary. And they were trying to kill him. The word came to the captain of the guard, "A riot!" The whole city's boiling over. He acted swiftly. His soldiers and centurions ran to the scene at once. As soon as the mob saw the captain and his soldiers, they quit beating Paul. The captain came up and put Paul under arrest. He first ordered him handcuffed and then asked who he was and what he had done. All he got from the crowd was shouts, one yelling this and another that. It was impossible to tell one word from another, and the mob hysteria. So the captain ordered Paul taken to the military barracks. But when they got to the temple steps, the mob became so violent that the soldiers had to carry Paul. As they carried him away, the crowd followed, shouting, "Kill him! Kill him!" When they got back to the barracks and were about to go back in, Paul said to the captain, "Can I say something to you?" He answered, "Oh, I didn't know you spoke Greek. I thought you were an Egyptian who not long ago started a riot here and then hid out in the desert with his 4,000 thugs." Paul said, "No, I'm a Jew, born in Tarsus, and I'm a citizen still of that influential city. I have a simple request. Let me speak to that crowd." And here ends our reading. And do you see the sun starting to peek out? Have a great day.